Okie dokie. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the city of... Where are we? Iunet. Right. So, I've been fiddling around with this for a while now, and I'm not super happy with it, I'm gonna be honest. In particular, this thing, I guess we can't look at it with it being built. This thing... Basically, it has a very high desirability around about the structure, right? Something that I always try to take advantage of with housing, or building housing around it, right? Additionally, because of what we're going to be doing in this city, we're certainly going to be being attacked. Most likely on the water, potentially on the land as well, I don't really know. But if it is going to be on land, it's probably going to be down here. So I don't particularly want this thing down there, where we're going to have really desirable housing, where it's potentially going to be threatened. So I've been trying to fit it up here, and it just... it's too big, and there's not enough space. And we need so many things. As well as the housing, as well as this. And these two shores, these two banks, are really the only good spots for doing the docks. I don't want to spread them out, like have... Oh, we can't put one there. Have one here and here, for example, or... You know, I don't want to do that. I want them to be in a line like this, so that when the ships come in, they can shuffle around to the different docks, because that's what they're going to do for whatever reason. They can shuffle around, and it'll be really quick. Or at least as quick as we can make it. So I really want the docks here, or potentially up here, I guess. Maybe here. I guess we could do here, but the problem with there is wherever we put them, we want to have all of the clay and pottery and brewing. And probably the brickworks as well. Is down here really enough room? I don't really feel like it is. Maybe it is. What if we did that instead? Because obviously I'm planning this out as a sort of like industrial area. This would be housing, probably housing going in this direction up that way. This here is overkill, that number of storage yards, it's overkill for how much importing and exporting we're going to be doing. Really, we're just going to be importing the straw and the barley. And I guess wood as well, but not much. Same with the copper. Going to be importing some of it, but not much. As far as exports, it's really going to be the pottery, the bricks, and the clay. So we don't need a whole lot of these. So this is overkill, but I want to kind of deliberately do overkill so that we don't run into issues. Let me roll things back. What if we did do the docks on this side? Because the thing is, I had planned there for 4. Let me just see. That doesn't fit. Could always do that instead. Again, an issue I have with the docks is I really don't know what is the optimal number. We've got 2 water trade routes. Byblos, I don't think we're really gonna need, to be honest. Unless, is that the only place where we get... Oh, that's okay, that's the only place we get copper, so we are gonna need them at some point. Karma we're not going to really need. I don't think at all. So really it's just the 2 water trade routes, so 4 docks is probably substantially overdoing it. Right? Right? But on the other hand, any land trade route we have is gonna come here, and I don't particularly want them crossing the ferries. This I think is going to be how we have these. I'm considering doing double ferries, but part of me feels like that might actually be detrimental. Because what might end up happening is somebody's, like, if we just, as an example, we have that. We have somebody come over to this one and sit and wait. And there's nobody over here that wants to come across. And then we have something down here that wants to come across over to here. And they go to this one. There will be 2 people waiting. And because the other 2 don't have anyone, they might just sit there for who knows how long until someone comes to one of these 2. Which is, you know, directly counterproductive. But I don't know if that's going to be how that works. I don't know if they intelligently, like, look across and see, oh, somebody's at this one, so I'd go to that one instead of that one. I don't know if that's how they work or not. Either way, my point stands. I don't want the traders, the land traders, going across the ferries, because that'll just slow things down unnecessarily. I want as little traffic going across the ferries as is needed. Like, it should be just as much as is needed to go across and no more, I think, is the way you want to do it. So I don't feel like, cause hang on. Straw. They sell straw, they buy bricks. This is a water trade route. Sells barley. Buys clay and pottery and beer. This is a land trade route. So land, water. They're kinda... Because the straw and the bricks and the clay and the pottery should all really be in the same spot. Right? It doesn't make sense to split them up, because again, that'll be transporting. If we have this, and the only place we're getting straw is Dashur, that's a water trade route, which means if we put brickworks over here, they're going to have to go across, that the straw is. Or, if we put the brickworks here, and we want to export the bricks via land trade route, they're going to have to come over to here. Or the traders are going to have to come over here. So I don't think that's... I feel like that's inefficient. I don't... No. We're not doing that. Docks are got to be over here. So how do we do this? Because the benefit to putting industry over here is that The industry could be over here, and then we could have the temple complex up here. Nice and easy. But if we've got the temple complex and the industry and the nice housing all trying to be crammed into this one little Is this a peninsula? I don't feel like it quite qualifies, but this bit of land here, I don't feel like that's a good idea. Then again, once more I say, I don't want this down here where it can potentially get attacked. Because it's a very valuable building, and if it does get destroyed, that is going to be a lot of money that we're just getting wiped out. Although, we are kinda wanting... Wait, not that one. This. We are wanting this over here somewhere so we can take advantage of the gold. No, wait, I take it back. We weren't gonna do gold, we were gonna do copper. So we don't have to import copper, so we can actually sell the copper. Because the copper is more valuable than mining gold directly. Right? Is that correct? Uh-huh. Quite a bit. Yeah, so we do that instead. So where do we put this? That's another thing to consider. Because again, this is a nice place to live next to, as well as this. And of course, also we have the monument, the mastaba. I'm not sure. It's not huge, so I'm not too concerned about finding a spot for it. This is ginormous, and we're not gonna move it. So I really feel like we need to know where we're putting it first before we get going. But I really don't like down here. If we were to just put it like here, say... How far back can we put it? And then of course we could have housing there. That'd be fine. How much space is that here? Because it'd be like road next to it and a couple of spaces and more road. That doesn't leave a lot of space here. Is that okay? What if we were to try and just push it all the way back? As far as it'll go. Like, give me... Let's run a road here. Say something like that, and then we just go back. That's as far up and to the left as we're gonna get it over here. Does that work? Because we can move this road, that's no big deal. I do think this spot right here is gotta be configured like that. That's the only thing that really makes sense to start out with. And that gives... So at this point, the problem is, if we have housing up over here, let's see, this would be the festival square, and then road, or something like that. No, it'd have to be further along, because we're gonna roadblock that off right there, so they don't, walkers don't try and go into Festival Square, because that, the intersection mucks things up a bit. But, what am I looking for? Doesn't matter. If we have stuff, let's say, let me just put stuff back as I had it there to start with. If we do something like this, and then we connect the road, and then we do the similar road, obviously these are the size of storage yards. I had 9 before. 9 is significant overkill, almost certainly, right? Stop it. Hey. Stop it. So the problem here is going to be getting the housing connected to all of this stuff in a way that isn't horrible. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and then there's a space of 2 there, which we could put, municipal buildings. Let me just... How far out does that go? You'll have to have it unpaused for it to update. Okay. Because this here, if we have houses here, right, the stuff that the houses need, the bazaar and things, can be on this road, right? Can they, though? Is there even enough room? If we were to put, like, a pavilion... Ugh. There's not enough space. I think we're gonna have to not do the temple complex up here. There's just not enough room. Which would mean we would need to put it down... down here somewhere. Do we not have anything that's that size? No, this is also too small. Makes it kind of difficult to model this stuff when... Oh, come on. There's plenty of room down here for lots of housing. But my concern is the attacks. Because you don't want to wait forever to put down the temple complex, because if you do, the patron god will get upset about it. So, can't, like, I'm kind of thinking about putting it over here, but that would take a long time to get over to. And it'd be dangerous. Unless we were to wall it off. Is that a viable option? Maybe? Because that's able to be doubled up. Of course, that is like right at the edge of the map where things get a little funky. So I don't particularly love that idea. We could put a wall here and then go across here and then down. Which is something that's gonna be real expensive. But I think that's just defenses are expensive, and that's kind of unavoidable. Okay, well, I don't love this. I don't love this map. Honestly, it's difficult. Just difficult. But I think we're gonna have to do this sort of business here. That's not gonna be able to be there, is it? Going to have to figure out something else. We might not put the festival square near the monument, or complex. Let me just measure this out. That's not really ideal, is it? But if we were to, say, have housing here, and this here can be the line for the housing needs, right? Let's just slap that there. Housing needs. This line can be connected to stuff down here. For example, this, which probably gonna have to jog it down a bit. Potentially just go over like this. Just because of the way that the bank is, we need this road here. So we would maybe go like this. Could have 3 of those relatively easily there. Is that not good? Could get rid of this road, maybe. We have shown that in a pinch we can still get up to the very highest level of 2x2 houses with enough beautification, even if it's right next to the industry. Okay. Okay. Let's where is it? Let's just start something here, cuz this is not. I think we need to just kind of start seeing stuff in action here. Gonna do something like that. And then that road was right against that. Can't put it there because the water carrier might go down that way, so... How far back can we make this road? To there? That'll work. Now where are the fish gonna go? The shipwright doesn't need... Yeah. Doesn't need, wood for building the fishing boats, so... Hmm? That's weird. Why would we be getting that notification? Huh. Going to be very irritated if this ends up being not... Hold on. House, space, house, space, house. Dang it. Ah, well, whatever, I guess. Guess it doesn't really matter. Temples... Hold on. How far are we going to be able to get these houses? We can get up to beer, which means they'd need entertainment. Do they need a courthouse at that level? I don't remember. Maybe? Maybe not. Dang it. Dang it. Ah, that's annoying. Oh well. Gonna do something like that. Now, where did we want the granaries? I think that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hold on a second. We take this down. Instead of thinking about the edge of that dock, starting the road with the storage yards there, what if we instead... Because this line can be going into the housing here and then the industry over here, which gives the industry access to the housing, but none of the walkers will be there. We will have walkers this road and this road for the houses. And then this can just be a big old brick of houses, right? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's what we're gonna do. So, where is this gonna go? Where can this go? We are gonna need to run some alleyways between these. It's worth remembering. Should we just use this? Probably just use this. And then roadblock them. It's a little ugly looking, but whatever. I'm going to put this a little further away. SAR down there. And that's just about right. And we're gonna need municipal stuff here as well. Not sure if that's gonna pop out on the roadblock or not. Nope, looks like we're good. Okay, this is all looking adequate. Now, I'm not going to actually build the docks, but I want to kinda lay out where they're gonna go, or at least let's just make sure that this is gonna work. So that'll be undo that. Roadblock. Right in the center point of each of these. So is that gonna... Okay, that dock is gonna connect there. Yeah. I think that'll work. I mean, maybe actually we need to not do it this way, but instead... See, the reason I guess I didn't really explain. The reason I'm going to try and do this with the roadblocks and the roads leading directly away from the docks and then storage yards is because I'm hoping that'll give them plenty of space to very quickly move things around, right? Like, they don't have to go anywhere particularly long way away. It's just like out the back door of the dock, around the corner, boom, storage yard. Lots of them. The roadblocks are there because if we just left this as it is, if we just left these... Actually, those roadblocks might be wrong. Because if we just left these as is, this would be, you know, 4 three-way intersections. It's just going to screw everything up. But if we have them being able to come down these lines... thinking about stuff like this, basically, right? They can come down these lines, they'll just come straight down, hit the intersection, that's not going to interrupt anything, they will be able to service the docks as well. And this intersection isn't going to be able to be a problem because they're just, if they turn or whatever, it won't matter because the the actual structure where the walkers come from is going to be up here somewhere, so they'll come out of the building, go down, intersection won't matter. That's the general idea. So it's kind of like trying to account for both this sort of business and the docks being able to offload very, very quickly, theoretically. Which I suppose, thinking about it, we could actually get this started right there. And of course he comes out the wrong side. Try again. Nope, for goodness sake. Try again. Just trying to mark things out and make things fit, hopefully. Got food headed out. Alright, that's good. I'm going to immediately start on this as well. Oh no, is that not the right spacing? Oh no, it's fine. Okay. I thought that was gonna have to be scooted over one, but nope, it's good, we're good, it's fine, everything's fine. Fitting all of this stuff into these areas is going to be a pain in the butt cheeks. Over here it's not going to be as big a deal, but it's still going to be something we're gonna have to work on. Because we've got the temples. Will that even let me place that there? I don't want to click. We don't wanna do that, because we could do this. We're missing out on space here. How do we take advantage of this? I'm not sure. This map is just awkward. It's just all awkward. By the way, you should not be doing all of everything, actually. It's a bad idea. Okay, well, it's a start. I don't love it, but it's a start. How are we looking? Food. Two little fishing wharfs ain't gonna cut it, is it? We also have the cattle. I'm not really sure what to do with the cattle. It's Dashur. Yeah, it's Dashur. We could immediately open a trade route. There's nothing actually stopping us from doing that. Do we want to do that? Not really. We can put more fishing wharfs over yonder. How do we get stuff over there? I think we're going to have housing along maybe even this road here. Or like next to it. Because we're going to have to get housing down to here. Let me see here. Let me just run a line. If we suppose... One, two, three, four. No. 1, 2, 3 for one. 2, 3 for another. 1, 2, 3 for the other. There. Interesting. I'm trying desperately to figure this out, and I'm struggling. That'll be the edge of the last storage yard. These things only really need to be serviced by these two, right? So if we suppose that that's the edge, and then I'm gonna just put in a couple of gardens to indicate. Firehouse, architect, right? Same deal. Firehouse, architect. Housing. I think we would need to move up and to the left a bit. Because we could have these lines, because these are gonna need housing as well. Access to housing as well. So if we do it like this, why am I struggling so hard to think about this? If we have the housing along here, hang on a second. If we have housing along here and here, right? Houses, or it doesn't need to be up here. Houses here. Then this road doesn't need to be here, actually. We can put it here. Actually. Because what we then do... that doesn't work, does it? Does it? No, we roadblock there, in between. If we then have houses... Right? Does any of this make any sense? So we have 1, 2, 3 storage yards, firehouse, architect's post, houses. This road is going to be connected here, so these two will only be along this road. They don't have very far to travel. And it's basically a single, like, I shape of road. And it's those are just servicing that amount of road. And they all have access to the housing, which is going to be right along here. The housing is going to be serviced by this road, which we can move this road to here, and have this road along here, connect it right there. That way we can have the stuff the houses need up here and over here, still having access to the houses because it'll be one road. I'm gonna do that now. Something like that, right? We're gonna roadblock that. So it's one continuous road along here, housing here. And then storage, docks, they all have access to the housing by going straight up through here. Yes, I think that does work. I think. Feel like we have a nice grid sort of business with the houses, so we do that. I'm gonna go ahead because of the job situation. I'm gonna go ahead and put these down here, and we're gonna remove that road so they don't know. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna start now. Yep, that will allow us to start brickworks, actually, in order to sell. What else can we sell to them? Granite? Can we do granite? I don't remember. Yes, we can do granite. Granite and limestone, right. Which is all gonna be... Actually, there's a little bit of rock over here. Could maybe take advantage of that. That's not very far away. Not gonna be difficult to get to. That does mean that we would need to get the granite from here over to here. Which I don't love. I wish we could have... We could, like, do something like this, where we select a dock and say, you will only be selling or buying these things. That'd be really, really helpful. Like, legitimately. Oh, we're doing that, aren't we? You know what? I'm going to preemptively get an apothecary in here. I guess it doesn't really matter if he's on this. Well, nah. Yeah. Dang it. Nah. Oh, this line doesn't have... Ooh, no. No, none of that. Gotta not forget that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. How are we looking for... Yeah, might as well, right? We're going to anyway at some point. I'd like to get more fishers. Fisheries, fishy. This would be the easiest spot to do it. This is gonna be the ferry. Do I want to put in the ferry now? I don't really, do I? No. I'm slightly concerned that that is going to interfere with it. I don't know for certain, but I kinda get the feeling that it might happen. I did, when I laid this out the first time, well, at the very beginning of this episode, when you saw it, there was a clay pit there. It blocked the road access to this. I figure this is probably more valuable, at least at the moment. And maybe we just kind of build up a little bit of a backlog of the clay before we start doing anything with it. I'm still not entirely sure how to fit the potters in here. Because there's room, technically, but... You know, I suppose there's nothing stopping us from pulling this road off here and going around here. Is there? Is there? Because these are walkers for the houses. They don't need to get down. We don't care about that. Why did it not pop up? That's weird. I lost my train of thought. Oh. If we were to do it that way, then the employers would be able to go that way easily enough, and there's nothing really... there's nothing wrong with, say, a bazaar lady coming down here. Is there? I don't think there is. Yeah, we might do that. Yeah. Gets a little fiddly right here because of this. Because this thing is thicker. Wider? Longer? Deeper? What would you call that? It protrudes out from the shore further, I guess. Whatever that is. It's more than the fishing wharfs. Yes, fishing wharfs. I'm having some slight trouble thinking today, apparently. That's gonna be there. Oh no, dang it. Shoot. No, get out. Crying out loud. Oh. This sentence threw me off for a second. O Royal Governor Alda the 13th, because Pharaoh seeks to honor the deity, Pharaoh is planning a great festival to Osiris in Men-Nefer and needs goods from your city. You have 12 months to send 400 buckets of fish. For goodness sake. Right. Maybe we just set up a temporary festival square like over here. Oh dear. That's actually not gonna work, is it? That. Okay. Right. Gonna go ahead and do a bit of that. Desirability improvements, eh? I mean, we can put in a few gardens here and there, I suppose. We could also slap in a couple of shrines, actually. Just cause.
I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
We're all set up, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Apparently I should put in some of these to start with as well. This is not this road doesn't need to be that long, does it? It's just getting these structures access to the housing, so that it doesn't actually need to be any longer than this. Come to think of it. So, yeah. Will that work? Let's find out. Yep, that'll work. Oh. Roadblock. That's why I built it further out in the first place. Could we, by chance, squeeze in one of each over here? Possibly? Nope. Ooh, no. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter that much because, whatever. Hopefully this'll, I don't know, do something. Entertainment is the next thing. Oh, this is just gonna be so hard to fit stuff in here.
I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Where did the other ship go? And why didn't we get any... Did I forget to do it here? Oh, I sure did, didn't I? Whoops. Maybe we do that instead of pottery first. That'll be fine, I think. We'll do that to start with. And you can be bricks. Did I actually click to export it? No. Oh, excuse me? No. We do not need enough bricks for the entire frickin' mastbot just sitting around. Really? Oh. Well, now that we are getting straw, we could squeeze in a cattle ranch. Actually. Is there anything wrong with just slapping this down here? maybe, but let's just see how this thing works. I've never actually, at least I don't remember ever having done cattle in this game. I distinctly remember cows in Zeus and Poseidon. Not this one. You still need more desirability, really. Let's just do that. And, you know what? I think this is probably a good enough spot as any to go ahead and leave it for this episode.
What a bountiful journey.
We have started the city of... Wait, is... Iunet. Gonna take a while to remember that. I'm not super duper happy with it, I'm gonna be honest. But it's not the worst thing ever either. Mainly, there's just not a lot of room. But I think we're gonna be okay. In particular, the lack of space for the houses is not going to be nearly as much of a big deal because we can't get them very far upgraded. We don't have papyrus, we don't have linen, can't do any of that. I'm pretty sure it's beer that is as far as it'll go. I don't remember specifically what that requires. It might require a courthouse, but I don't remember. But I don't think it requires stuff like having 2 different temples or 2 different types of entertainment. I don't remember. Regardless, we're going to be able to... I'm reasonably confident we're going to be able to figure things out. If nothing else... This is a decent start, and I think there is enough room here for taking things out and reconfiguring things if we need to, I think. So I don't think it should be too big a deal. I hope. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave it there, so I will say thank you for watching. Take care, and farewell. Oh, we still need to send fish. Do we have to have it in a storage yard? Yes, of course we do, for goodness sake.